In my constituency of South Cambridgeshire, we're witnessing the tragic consequences of an outdated funding formula. And this is entrenching deep inequality across the region and across the country, but it's particularly deep in Cambridgeshire, which is the most impacted of all 42 healthcare systems in the country. And we are receiving the lowest amount of healthcare funding per person for primary healthcare. And this is just wrong. And a distressing example of this is happening right now in South Cambridgeshire, which is one of the fastest growing places in the country, where GPs, we've talked about productivity, GPs are treating more patients than ever before, but cannot keep up with the demand of a growing population, and in particular, this is because of the funding formula. My survey during the campaign showed that 60% of those responding to the survey were struggling to access a GP appointment. And we've heard that this is happening across the region and across the country. But this has come to a head, Mr. Speaker and Chair, by this week, the tragic handing back of the GP contract by 4 much respected family GPs, because it is impossible for them to continue, financially impossible for them to continue. They are devastated by this decision. I've spoken with the Integrated Care Board, which has been unable to stop this happening. And my constituents in Fulbourn, Fenditton, Marley, Cherry Hinton, as you can imagine, are hugely concerned. This is a direct consequence of the Carhill funding formula, an outdated funding formula that does not take into account deprivation in an area. Therefore, those practices which are dealing with deprivation find themselves dealing with more patients than others and more complex needs than others. But the funding formula does not take this into account. And the practice has tried to deal with this over the years, and in the end, this is the tragic consequence. Will the Minister join the Royal College of General Practitioners, the NHS Confederation of Primary Care Networks, the Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Integrated Care Board, and myself in calling for the radical review of this outdated Carhill funding formula so that we can actually enable GPs to do their job well and sufficiently? Thank you very much.